Hello BookTube, it's Ben here from the History Fella channel. I thought I'd do a book haul today. I've had some books come this morning from a publisher, so I thought I'd show you all the books. I know people like a book haul, so I thought I'd get that done. Hope you're all well today, and let's get started. First one is Scotland Yard's Casebook of Serious Crime. 75 Years of No Nonsense Policing, and that's by Dick Kirby. And I think it's basically like it obviously covers the 75 years, and there's various crimes, probably murders, robberies. Well, it could be anything. But it's 75 years of, so we're looking at like probably early 20th century to like this up to the 70s, 80s maybe. That's 75 years of crimes in that book. And Dick Kirby's quite a big writer on crime stories and working with the police, and there's quite a few. I think that's about the third or fourth book or I haven't read that one yet actually, but I've read 2 or 3 other books of his, and they're quite good, and he's quite a detailed writer, so I'm looking forward to that. Next book I've got is an Images of War book. That's Saipan 1944, and that's by John Green and Alexander Nichol from the Images of War series. And basically they're books that kind of tell you the story of events and operations or battles through photographs. So it's a pretty heavy photographic book. And then you've got like images of that. Let's see if we get a couple more pages for you. It really tells you all the events that go on, nearly always from a specific viewpoint, or they'll cover both sides. And the photographs in the book are fantastic. They're high quality. They're really informative. And to be honest, I can't sing the praises of the Images of War series highly enough. They're a great book. Second one we've got, this is like one of those books where this one's called Famous Last Words, Confessions, Humour and Bravery of the Departing. That's from Chris Wood. So that's obviously the last words and maybe some funny stories or funny happenings of people who have obviously they've been hanged or they've been sentenced to death. So it'll be some of the maybe light-hearted words and things like that. So it's one of those little reads where you get, books of like dictionary of sayings or quotations and that sort of thing. So it's one of those little books that you can quickly read, but they're informative at the same time. So that's the third one. And then the fourth is Casanovas Guide to Medicine, 18th Century Medical Practice by Elizabethan. And I don't know why, but I've discovered in recent months I have a fascination with medicine and medicine history. I don't know what it is. It's probably bits of, because I take a lot of medication for myself. It's probably fascinating to learn about the history of medicine and tablets, pills, operations and things that go on to help us. And sometimes it's a scary look when you look back in history. We're looking at the 1700s here, so some of the things that might have happened back then. Luckily they don't happen now. Or if you're a fan of Blackadder, there was the Blackadder episode where he was going to see the doctor and he kept being prescribed leeches and they didn't really have much effect on him, especially the ones that he was told to put on his bottom because he just sat on them and squashed them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. That's Casanova's Guide to Medicine. Right, next one. I didn't realise this book was this size when I was asked to review it. But this is, let's get my fingers out of the way. The Elizabethan Conquest of Ireland by James Charles Roy. Now, I have a fascination in Irish history, but I was thinking when I was asked to review this, well, I've kind of learnt from King John all the way up to, like, you know, the 19th century or 18th century, and then the start of all the troubles in Ireland and religion and all the things that were going on. So I thought, well, I'll read this book and it kind of fills in some of the gap in between the two, and it'll be quite informative. But I didn't realise it was such a chunky read. I think it's something like, it's about 670 pages. Oh no. Yeah, it's about 670 pages long, so it might take me a couple more days to read that. If I could just give you a quote from someone who's put, a Nicholas Canny, author of Making Ireland, British. Excellent at creating atmosphere while developing a fast narrative, the author is up to date with the most recent scholarship and quotes extensively from primary sources. A pleasure. And then we've got another one. James Charles Roy is remarkable for his wide intellectual range, penetrating analysis, capacity for sustained research, and deep familiarity with sources relating to Elizabethan Ireland. This book will add significantly to scholarship in a field already served by so many outstanding scholars. So it sounds like it's going to be an in-depth book and very detailed, but I'm quite looking forward to that one. And then the last one, or it might not be the last one, I've got another book somewhere but I can't think where I put it. Oh no, I've got it. I'll do that in a minute. But also I've got this book, The Creators of Batman, Bob, Bill and the Dark Knight by Rick Worth. And this is basically a book that doesn't look at Batman, it looks at the creators of Batman and how they got along, how they invented it and all the trials and tribulations of bringing Batman to the public. It says the life stories of Batman creators Bill Finger and Bob Kane relayed together for the first time in a comprehensive and broad history. Delve into the golden age of comics when the pioneering new format was first built. Trace its secret origins and learn about the changes that led to Kane and Finger's retirement. Read the full story of Bob Kane, the man who built the myth of himself as a lone visionary. Was he a genius or a rogue? Discover all about the quest to save Bill Finger, how creators fought to give the silent partner the credit he deserves. So another book, and all those books, this one and the previous 4 or 5, they're all from Pen and Sword Books. And then finally I've been asked to review this. Yeah, that's the whole picture in the video. It's called The Caribbean Legion and its Mercenary Air Forces from 47 to 1950 by a Dan Hagethorn and a Mario Overall. And that's by Lime Tree Press. I had a lady who contacted me about this book and asked if I would be kind enough to review it. So I said certainly. I don't get many books about the military in the Caribbean area or South America. So it's going to be, I thought it'd be quite a good read. So I'm looking forward to that. And that's the end of the book haul really. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And if you need to contact me, you can contact me at either my website, which is the UK Historian, bendavidson.co.uk, or you can find me on Twitter or Instagram at The History Fella. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.